So another thing that I did, similar technique, is turning the Nyckelharpa, just a drone, into a boom. So basically I took this sound, which, you know, sounds fine. But then if you go 2 octaves down, so using the same variable pitch module, it starts sounding like this. And so it has this nice kind of like, and so you know, layer that with some other hits and stuff, and all of a sudden you have this really nasty sounding boom. I use this module actually quite a bit in this piece. A lot of the ticks that you hear within the actual track are versions of what I performed, but then, yeah, pitched down. To me, it's really cool when you hear a sound and then you start messing with the octaves and how it plays over time, and all of a sudden you create something that you would never even expect. It's a form of ear training that I hope to get better at, is to anticipate what these will sound like, but I think I'm shooting myself. I am in the dark.
I've shot myself in the dark.
Yeah, I will probably forever be in the dark in that sense. So here is that tick in the track itself. So a couple of the processing I'm doing, I'm taming the transient a little bit. I'm also sending it to parallel compression. I'm sending it to an octave down version of itself. So you basically are hearing it at pitch and hearing it down an octave, which I like to do that just because it thickens up the fundamental pitches. The issue I was actually having with this sound is because it's such a high frequency sound, it was kind of piercing. But by adding that lower octave, it kind of fills in the gaps, so it's a bit more pleasing to the ear. So that's what this sounds like. Rock and roll. There's this fantastic plugin called Elastic Pitch by Zplane, and what's really cool about it is that it separates the pitch from the timbre, so you can automate the timbre up while keeping the pitch the same, or vice versa. As far as I know, I think it's actually the Ableton pitch algorithm put into a plugin. So if you love Ableton, you may love this plugin, or just stay in Ableton. Anyways, so a cool technique that I was using was actually automating the pitch up while having the original sound blended in with the pitch sound. So you kind of get this almost oblique motion where one thing is raising while the other stays the same, and it's kind of unnerving. So you can hear that in this back end. Something like that. So it's kind of another way you can add some tension to your track.